Welcome.
Good morning.
Oh my, this is going to be a long show. I can
I
tell.
thought you had an intro to do.
That's it. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is the Steve and Caroline on the go.
Because Steve's not here.
Steve's not here. This is not Steve.
I'm not Steve.
If you can't tell.
No.
This is Gordie. You want to introduce yourself to anybody who may not know you?
I hope there's nobody there that doesn't know who I am.
Me too.
But if you do, I'm Gordie. I'm the Director of Culinary and Nutrition Services here at Trinity States. And I'm filling in for Steve today.
Filling in. I've asked Gordie. This is the third time I've asked Gordie to be my co-host. The first two times he bailed.
I'm in high demand.
He was very high demand. Very high demand.
Or demanding.
So this morning,
the pay wasn't good enough.
This morning I'm getting ready and I get a text from Gordie that says, "I'm so sorry to do this, to keep doing this to you. I am available to do the show." And I said,
I was going to say April Fool's.
Well, it's too late.
But it was a week ago.
Yeah. And I said,
yeah, you didn't like it.
I said, not funny.
You said, I thought it was funny.
On your side, it was funny.
Yes.
So we're in a new location. We've got a great show, by the way. And if anybody knows where we are, and even if you're just watching, let us know. Make a guess, because you might win a prize.
Ooh, you have prizes?
We always say we have prizes.
Oh, you say you have prizes.
We don't always follow through.
And to date, no one's won one. Is that the idea?
Well, sort of. Something like that. All right, so we have some national days. Yesterday, the first Wednesday in April, since 2007, is always National Walking Day.
Walking Day?
Yeah. Are you going to take a walk today?
I've already taken one. I did all of A building.
Oh, tell us about that.
Well, every day, and usually it's me or one of my staff, go to A building and one go to B building, and we collect all of the green boxes from the night before, and we pick up the menus for that day's dinner meal. So I just picked up A, and one of my co-workers picked up B, and then we bring them down here and put them all together and make sure everyone's accounted for.
Do you think you have, how many green boxes do you think are unaccounted for, just still residing in resident apartments and refrigerators?
I'm afraid.
Don't want to guess?
Ask. No.
Don't want to guess?
No, but I would say if you do have those, you certainly don't need to keep them in your apartment. They're just taking up room. They're clutter. And I can certainly use them back. But, most folks turn them in.
Most folks turn them in.
Pretty much every day.
I bet if you said they couldn't get a meal unless they turned it in, you probably get more back.
I will tell you, that's when when COVID all started a year ago, and these green boxes came out.
It's been a year.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
But the policy that I received said the resident could not get their next meal without turning the previous green box in.
Oh my! How do you keep up with that?
Well, and I had a hard time with that whole thing. So,
you never said that.
No, we didn't, because first of all, that would have meant you'd had to seen every resident.
Yeah.
They would have had to come down to turn in their box.
Right. That
would have defeated the whole COVID thing, right?
That's impossible.
So that's why we set up the elevator lobbies as a drop point.
Perfect.
And then a collection point, as far as we're concerned. So.
Yeah.
But it's,
so what have your deliveries numbers gone to? From what was it during COVID and what is it now?
It's much better. During COVID, we were delivering about 330 meals a night.
A night.
A night.
Not just a day.
No, that's just dinner. Just dinner with the green boxes.
Oh my word.
And last night we only delivered 115.
So less than half.
Yeah, less than half.
Wow.
Doing great. And I got to tell you, my staff are loving seeing the residents down for dinner.
Oh, good.
It has been great. I think the residents have enjoyed.
Oh, I think everybody. I've had people come in and say, "It's so nice to see people again. Eat dinner with people. Be with
great.
people."
Just to watch the fellowship time in there, and people seeing each other. Haven't seen them in a while. And
a year.
It's really been great.
Hey, there are some residents who have not seen other residents for a year.
And we still have some that have not come down. That I because I pick the menus up every day, I look and see, And we still have a number of folks that are just not coming down. And the other part of it is, we probably had 20 to 25 move-ins
We had a lot of
during
people
COVID.
move in.
And so there's all these new residents that a lot of our folks don't know. And
That's
so
true.
that in itself is a great reason to come down and meet your new neighbors, because they are wonderful people, and they're just getting acclimated, really, even after living here for a year.
They have not experienced China State
Yeah.
at its best.
Finest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At its freedom.
But it's happening.
Right. It's happening.
It's happening. Every day's getting better.
We heard from the Benders.
You did?
They know where we are. We're not saying it, so keep it quiet, Carl.
Carl.
But Carl knows. Carl and Carolyn, they
just
know everything.
They just know.
Some of our most loyal.
And he's a Miami Dolphin fan, so I like him right away.
Oh.
We share that in common.
That makes a big difference.
We do.
For you.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did he get was he from Florida?
I don't know. I forget that.
You
I
just
forget that
know
part of
that
the
he's,
story. But we've talked about it many times. Yeah.
Well, I'm an Auburn fan, and so is Tom Clark, but I'm not sure that
Well, and Tom
makes
Clark's
me
away, so you can't even.
makes me more favorable towards him. I'm just kidding, Tom. I'm just kidding.
He's away.
I didn't know they were away.
They're helping put
again,
flooring down in their daughter's home or something.
Goodness gracious, they're really doing a lot for that.
Did you see how much weight he lost the first time?
Yeah.
Wow.
I asked him.
That shows you what hard manual labor will do, right?
Or the free candy that he didn't get out of Steve's office
or the
while he
cookies.
was gone.
Yeah,
or the cookies.
maybe that's
or,
what it is.
there's little extras. They just add up.
That's a shame.
So the National Heart Association launched National Walking Day. Gordie's getting his walking in every day.
Every day.
My goal right now is to try to get at least 13,000 steps a day.
Wow.
So I'm doing pretty good on that. Here's some tips. Wear comfortable clothes. Would you call that comfortable?
No.
No. Take a friend to pass the time. Make sure to stretch those muscles.
Stretch first.
Drink plenty of water. Move your arms too. That helps get your heart rate up a little more. And make sure you have good posture.
Okay. Jim Robart is a good. If you want to watch when he walks,
He's
boy,
doing those arms.
his arms are
doing
moving
those
all the
arms.
time. Yeah.
So it's interesting. That is from the American Heart Association, and Walk with a Doc was founded by a cardiologist in Ohio. So that's just interesting.
Did you say walk with a duck?
Doc.
Walk with a doc.
Walk with a Doc program.
The doc.
We've
like
done
short for doctor.
Yes, we've done 2 challenges with them. We did the Kilimanjaro challenge last year and the
You had
Grand
great
Canyon.
participation on that one too,
Great.
didn't you?
Both of them, we had great participation.
That's wonderful.
We had 52 for the Grand Canyon challenge. Yeah.
Wow.
And those were with Walk with a Dog.
Yeah.
We're considering a chapter here. We haven't decided. So what have you got?
Awesome. Well, I just was looking at what was special about today.
Today, the 7th.
So useless trivia is what kind of what I call this.
All right. We got it.
Notable facts for April the 7th.
Okay.
In 1933, long time ago, King Kong.
How old were you then?
I was not a glimmer in my mother's womb. But King Kong was released in theaters. And they were specific to say, not the gorilla, the movie.
No way.
The movie was
People
released.
were confused?
I guess they were. But 1933, on April 7th, King Kong.
Wow.
Yep.
Have you seen any of the later released versions?
Yeah, but I like the old one better.
I think I like the old one better too.
Because it's...
I've only seen one of the later ones, but...
Well, the new ones are unrealistic. He flies from building to building. But when you look at
and
the
that
old
1933 is very realistic.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. Because when you look, you can see the hinges in his arms as he
it's
walks.
like, whoa,
it's pretty funny.
Giant robot.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's another one.
else?
1949. Here's a good one.
How old were you then?
The musical, I still wasn't here. The musical South Pacific
was released?
was debuted on Broadway
Oh.
on April the 7th of
Wow.
1949. How about that?
Well, that's amazing.
Now I have one for you. This is special for you.
Okay. Special
Special
for me.
for you.
Okay.
1969.
Ooh.
You were born.
I was a year old.
There you go. Yeah, almost.
Well, no, a year and a month.
You were a year and a month. The internet was born.
In 1969?
That's the birth date. The birth date. And where would you be without the internet?
Where would I be?
Where would
Who
any
knew?
of us? Where would any of us?
So
be?
when the internet became part of my life in college, and then later, my dad was amazed because I did not have that in me. I don't know the right word I want to use. That wasn't part of who I seemed to be
Yeah.
in my younger years.
Wow.
And then when I blossomed with the internet and technology, my dad was just amazed. Look at that Caroline.
How about that?
Look at that Caroline
The way
go.
you flourished.
The way my dad, and my
just
dad
took off.
said, even in college, he said, that girl, she just blossomed in college.
And it was because of the internet.
Well, that may not have been because of the internet, but I think it's
Not
because I was
totally.
actually there for longer than 2 years,
Yeah.
which makes a big difference.
Oh,
Tomorrow
yeah.
is National Zoo Lovers Day.
Zoo lovers.
Zoo lovers.
Wow, we love going to the zoo.
I love the zoo.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite zoo?
Well, we go to the one in Greenville because our grandkids love to go and it's close by.
I've never been to that zoo.
You haven't been to the Greenville Zoo? It's wonderful.
We were going to take the residents, and I think there was a trip, and there's Carl again.
Uh-oh.
They lived in Florida
tell you about
for
the
40
dolphins.
years.
There you go.
We cheer for the Gators, the Dolphins, and the Bucks, and he says, "Go Gators."
Go Gators. I totally agree with you
We
there.
got you, Carl.
Go
We got you.
Gators.
Anyways, I've never been to that zoo, but when I lived in Columbia before I got married,
They've got a good zoo.
I had an annual pass
Yeah.
to that zoo,
Yeah.
and I would go on my lunch break and just hang
Yeah.
out sometimes.
Well, we bought season passes for the Greenville Zoo, just because one of our sons lives in Greenville, and they have a 4-year-old little girl. Now they have a 1-year-old little boy, but then we have a 7 and a 4-year-old that live here locally. So between those 3 older grandkids, they love to go to the zoo. So it was easy to just grab them
Go to
and
the zoo.
go for a couple hours.
Yeah.
On a Saturday afternoon from 1 to 3, and just walk through. But they got monkeys and they got
I need
the
to go with
tigers
my
and giraffes, and I mean
grands.
it's good. They got it's
I
good.
need to go with my
They
babies.
have a whole reptile inside area where you can see the snakes and
Oh.
everything all in the
I love
atriums.
some
and,
snakes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. But it's
Do you-
it's nice because it's convenient.
It is convenient.
You know, it's
yeah.
less than an hour drive and you're there.
Okay, I have to check that out.
Yeah.
Do you know which country has the oldest existing zoo?
Wow. No.
Austria. I think Vienna is in Austria. Is
Vienna
that correct?
Is in Austria, sure.
So the Vienna Zoo is the oldest existing zoo and was first opened to the public in 1765.
That's a long time.
How old
ago.
were you then?
No, yeah. That's a long time ago.
The United States first public zoo, which would be the Central Park Zoo,
I was going to say in New York City.
opened in 1874 in New York. And there are 350 zoos in the United States.
How about that?
So there's more than one in a state.
There could be like 7 or 8 in the
Yeah.
state.
Do you think,
Yeah.
you know the one out in Inman? What's it called?
Mm.
You know the one I'm thinking of? They have like a little safari and they
Yeah.
sometimes get into trouble.
Yeah.
They have Christmas lights.
Mhm.
What's it called?
Yeah, I'm blank.
You think
I'm
that's
thinking
considered
about
a
it.
zoo?
I don't think I would
Yeah, I
call that
wouldn't call that a zoo either. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a lightning quiz for
Ooh.
you, Gordie. I'm going to ask you some questions,
Uh-oh.
and you answer as fast as you can.
Are there right or wrong answers?
Nope.
Okay.
Are rats cute?
No.
Are you politically correct?
No.
What's your favorite car?
Corvette.
Do you know how to salsa dance?
I've seen it, but I don't think you'd want to see me try it.
I think I would. I think I would want to see you try it. What does the
I would need a
acronym...
really good partner.
Well, that wouldn't be me. What does the acronym SCUBA stand for?
Oh, it's an underwater
Just-
diving apparatus. I don't know what it stands for.
I don't either. There's no answer.
There isn't?
No, not
Oh.
on here. We'd have to Google
Well,
it.
that's what scuba is.
If anybody knows what
Yeah.
SCUBA stands for, but there's no D, so it can't be diving.
Underwater
Underwater
something apparatus.
something.
The A has to be apparatus.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at wiffle ball?
Oh.
Don't be modest.
8.
Yeah. Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Absolutely.
How many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
0.
What's your ideal outside temperature?
60.
I agree.
I like it. I like it. I
just
like it.
barely.
I like it cool, but the sun out.
Yes. Me too.
Right?
And then as cold as it wants to be at night, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
If everyone in the world had to get married when they reached a certain age, what would that age be?
25.
Have you ever slapped someone in the face?
Yes.
What's your favorite type of muffin?
Blueberry.
Do you want to talk about when you slapped somebody in the face?
I would love to.
Okay.
Because I, for many years, was a horrible snorer.
I've heard.
I've been
Not that
living-
I've heard you
No,
snoring,
no.
but I've heard that about you.
I have a horrible reputation for chasing people out of campsites, out of
Hotels.
Yes, my snoring, it's hereditary. My father and my brother both were horrible snorers. And about 10 or 12 years ago, I discovered a CPAP machine, and I no longer snore.
I've
as
heard
long
it's
as
a
I'm
miracle.
using it. It is. It is. But anyways, this is probably 15 years ago. I was in my recliner watching a ball game with my two boys, who at the time were probably 10 and 12, kind of that instigator age.
Right?
And I fell asleep watching the game and started snoring horribly.
As you are known to do
As
when
I
you
did.
don't have your CPAP machine.
And one of my boys thought it would be funny to put his nose right in my face,
Oh my gosh.
as if to
He's just,
yeah.
you know,
And so,
putting his life on the line.
and you know, there's a time when you can tell that someone is
Yes.
is looking at you
There's that
or is in your
feeling.
space.
Yes.
And I woken to a startlement, and I just reacted,
And you slapped him.
and I just went wham! And he was there,
Ugh.
and it just
then he
when
wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there. I had to help him off the floor. Yeah, but I felt horrible because I'd never struck one of my kids like that. I've spanked them because I think train up a child
Spanking's-
when we're supposed to go. You
Yeah,
got to do that.
yeah.
Anyways, but I would never have done that, and I apologized to him.
Did he apologize to you?
He couldn't
No.
catch his breath. It was bad. It was bad. I was crying. I felt horrible.
Oh,
Because I would just have never have done that.
no.
And then we had a long father-son talk where I explained that is not appropriate. I said, me snoring, you could have woke me. You could have said, Dad, we can't hear the game, whatever.
Right.
But to get in my face and while I was asleep, it was a reaction. And I apologized for it, but we talked about what's appropriate and what's not appropriate.
Right.
And anyways.
And how some actions like that will have unforeseen
Well,
consequences.
look, I mean, it's affected me. I think 15 years later, that
Don't
really
start crying
bothers
now.
me.
Yeah.
No, it
I'm really
bothers me.
sorry it happened.
No, me too.
Which one was it?
It was Ben.
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 Is that why he moved away?
He only moved to Greenville, so he didn't go far. He's my golf partner, actually. We spend a lot of time on the golf course together.
Okay.
Of course, not in the
Very
last
good.
year, but we used to.
So we also have these questions here, and these are for sale in the gift store.
The one right here in the lobby.
The one right here in the lobby.
Nice.
And I'll just put a plug in. This week, all of the Easter items are 30% off.
Oh, boy.
And they're already marked down, so the girls in there know about
Nice.
it.
Now,
So-
when's the store open? From when to when?
It's from 1 to 4,
Every day?
Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday, 1 to 4. Mm-hmm. Lovely.
And did you know you could get like
Like
if you
order,
wanted to-
like you can order.
You can order a helium
balloon?
balloon, like for a birthday
Oh,
or an
nice.
anniversary, or just because I'm sorry I slapped you.
Oh,
anything like that.
Ouch, man. But they're only deliverable here.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
Right, we're
exactly.
not delivering
and they
outside
have to
the
be ordered
community.
ahead of time. So if you wanted one, for instance, on Thursday,
Right.
you'd have to order it ahead of the time.
Like 24 hours in advance?
At least
or
24 hours.
At least 24 hours
Yeah.
in advance. That makes sense.
because they're done the morning the morning of, and so on Thursday, like at 1, they could be
Yeah.
picked up.
Now, is there a selection of balloons in there they can
Yes. Mm-hmm.
look at to decide which ones they
They're
want?
up along the top of the ceiling.
What a wonderful thing.
That was Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Steve did a great
Even
job
when he's
on
not
that
here,
story.
we miss him.
Yeah,
He's just such
well,
a wonderful guy.
he is a wonderful guy.
Boy, I hope he's having a great vacation.
I hope he is.
Catching up on some R&R.
So here's your question.
Another
I think I
question
already
for
know the
me?
question. This is an either or.
Oh, okay.
You could have one or the other. Okay? So you're stuck in wet jeans for the day,
Mm-hmm.
or you're stuck in a wet turtleneck sweater for the day.
I'd rather be stuck in wet jeans.
Wet jeans. How about you, Producer Ed? Wet jeans? Yeah, me too. Who wants to be in a sweater at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It feels too constricting. I'm
Yeah,
just
it
feeling
just makes me want to...
Yeah, awful. And I think I've been in wet jeans for the day.
I'm sure you
I
have.
think it's when you jump in a lake or something.
Yeah,
and, you know,
or when
get
you're
a
helping
bathing suit.
residents kayak, you don't have jeans on. And we're talking about that. We've done that before. We didn't do it last year, of course, and I'm not sure we did it the year before. But we're wondering if we're going to be able to do that this year, kayaking here at our lake
at the lake.
at Toronto Estates.
We had so much fun with that.
We did have fun.
The residents really
We had
enjoyed
some
it.
very first-time kayakers
That did great.
that did great.
And
Yeah.
what a better place to try it for the first
We only
time.
had one person flip. Do you remember who it was?
Jimmy.
It was Jimmy. He did it twice in the same day.
In his defense, though, he was trying to clean out the
he was.
the
And he
the big
wasn't- he-
drain grate thing.
He was in a more flippable kayak. Yeah, some
Yes.
are more flippable than others.
Yeah.
All right, you can't brush your teeth for 2 weeks,
Ugh,
or
ugh.
you can't bathe for 2 weeks.
Oh. See, I think I would say bathe. I don't know. That would be awful.
Gordie says bathe. Producer Ed says teeth. So we have one of each. I don't have to answer. Okay. So here's some irony
These are
for
cute
you.
little cards.
They're cute. They're
little-
for after dinner amusements, but you can do them before dinner, after dinner,
Anytime.
at a holiday,
Anytime.
family reunion.
Guests or friends over.
Yeah, or if you just want to get to know somebody a little better.
Yeah.
30 funny examples of irony
Ooh.
in real life.
Really?
So irony is a situation that is strange or funny because things happen in a way that seems the opposite of what you expected. So what's ironic about the Bible? You don't know? It's one of the most interesting irony examples. The Bible is the most shoplifted book in America.
You're kidding.
No.
People steal the Bible?
Yes. And there's
Well,
so many free copies.
Well, at least I'm glad they have one.
Yeah, at least they're getting one.
But they shouldn't steal it.
The Bible says thou shalt not
Thou shalt not steal
steal.
is in the Bible.
I know.
It's one of the commandments.
What's ironic about Alcoholics Anonymous? The founder of AA asked for whiskey on his deathbed.
Oh my goodness.
The nurse refused.
Good.
I guess.
Because he was a member of AA.
He was the founder.
Founder. She should have refused.
This one's very interesting. What's ironic about McDonald's, the restaurant? In one of the more hilarious examples of irony, McDonald's employee health page, which is now shut down, no longer exists, once warned against eating McDonald's burgers and fries. But I think McDonald's, I don't eat fries very often. McDonald's has the best fries.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They used to fry them in beef tallow.
Really? Wow.
That's why they tasted so good. And then, when all that commotion about oils and being healthy and fat.
What do they use now? You know?
Some combination of vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most places have gone to a vegetable canola, some kind of oil
Yeah.
that healthier.
So, we've got a few minutes. Okay, do you have anything else?
Yeah, you know whose birthday it is today? I'll ask you this and I'll bet you can answer.
Okay.
Now, it's a long time ago. But his name was William Kellogg. What do you think he's known for?
Cereal.
You are, Caroline, you are unstoppable.
I'm so smart. I feel so clever.
Yes. So today, William Kellogg, the founder of Kellogg cereals, it would have been his birthday, but he was born in 1860.
Wow.
That just tells you how long cereal's been around.
Yeah, and other products. Kellogg's has grown to be a massive company.
Huge in the industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else's birthdays today?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh.
How about that? He was the director of Patton, all of the Godfather movies.
Yes.
The Great Gatsby.
Did you see that movie with the newest one? With
I don't think I saw the new one.
who's the guy that was in Titanic?
You mean the kid? Yeah. What's his name?
I can't remember.
You can't?
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Do you know his name, Ed?
Sure.
Does anybody know his name?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second. He was also in Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, he's got a long and funny last name.
Oh, brother.
He was in Gatsby.
He was?
It was a weird movie.
Yeah.
The newest version of it.
The new one.
Yeah, anyway, okay,
Yeah.
moving on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's do birthdays.
Yeah.
Let's do these. We've got a few
We have
minutes.
time?
We do. We got 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
So we're going back to the 1st. This is no April Fool's.
April Fool's?
This is not an
It's
April
not
Fool's.
an April Fool's.
No.
Somebody really has a birthday on April Fool's Day.
Yes, 2 people.
Wow. That's
I
funny in itself,
It's a, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Marilyn Lefebvre
Oh.
and Tom Palmberg.
Tom.
Bruce Greenawalt had a birthday on the 2nd.
That's close.
And one of our very loyal, very dear friends,
Yes?
Ann Mercer,
And
has a birthday tomorrow.
I was going to say, it's not today, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
The 8th.
The 8th.
Can we celebrate it
On
today?
National Zoo Day. I wonder if she knew that
She
about her
should probably
birthday.
go to the zoo on
She
her
should go to the
birthday.
zoo. On her, to the
That'd be
Greenville
like
Zoo.
killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, it would.
Celebrate your birthday at the zoo.
It would. It would.
Wonderful.
It would be great. So,
Well, happy birthday to all 4 of those
happy
people.
birthday. Would you like to sing?
Are we supposed to?
Well, Steve always sings.
He does? Do you join,
You're filling
you join
in.
him?
I join in on the chorus.
That's all? Mm-hmm. Well, we could do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Marilyn, Tom, Bruce, and Ann. Happy birthday to you. I think that was better.
Wonderful. What was
No.
better?
Then
Don't even.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it
you
wasn't.
can't better
It was.
Steve.
No, you can't. You can't at all.
Can't better Steve.
You can't at all.
I can't play the piano, so.
There's a lot of things Steve can do that I cannot do.
He's a man of many talents.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have Steve here with us.
Absolutely.
All right, so here's a movie challenge. We've still got a couple of minutes left. Ed and I were talking earlier that he and I don't watch a lot of movies. Do you watch a lot of movies?
At home on
I
TV,
used to watch a lot
I
of
may watch
movies.
more. I don't go to the movie theater
I don't go to the
very
movie
much at
theater.
all.
All right, so what's a movie you can remember that makes you happy?
Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. A movie that makes me happy?
Mm-hmm. Ed, can you think of one? 9 to 5.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a
With
good
Dolly
one.
Parton?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's Steve's favorite movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, and his favorite
Oh,
song. Mhm.
That's fun. Yeah, that would make you happy.
That would make you happy.
Sure.
You gonna
Sure.
go with that?
Yeah, it sounds like a good one.
Okay. A movie, the best movie you saw during the last year. And I can't remember
I
any.
don't think I've watched
but
any
I
new
can
movies.
say that I recently watched The Dig on Amazon.
Yeah?
It's very, very good. It's about an archaeological dig in England. Now, all of those pieces are in the London Museum. It's true story, based on true story, and it's very, very
What
good.
kind of things did they discover?
They discovered a Viking ship.
Oh, my word. That's a big dig.
It's a big dig. It was a Viking ship, and in the middle of the ship was a burial container. So the ship was someone's grave.
Oh, my
They took it
word.
from the ocean and buried it in the ground with these items in the
Wow.
middle of the ship.
That's incredible.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good story. And the guy who did the dig, he called himself an excavator. He was an excavator because he had no real school training, but he was one of the best that there was.
You would have needed an excavator
Excavator.
to dig a hole big enough to put a ship in.
So it's on Amazon.
Wow.
It's on Amazon. So
Well, if
check
it's
it
on
out.
the internet, it's got to be true.
Well, yeah. It is supposed to be true. All right, so I think we're just about out of time, so we are going to say goodbye. You guys have a great afternoon. Thank you so much to you, Gordie,
Thanks for letting
being
me fill
here.
in.
Finally, for being here with me.
Third time's a charm.
You guys have a great day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.